Sanibonani guys, welcome back to yet another video. Guys, so I'm done watching interview ka Portia, and all I'm gonna say is that kukhona ozolimala. Someone is gonna get hurt between Portia and Bongani. Now, I'm gonna start with that part because I mean the most of us who went and watched that interview, we wanted to hear what's going on between Portia and Bongani. Are they still together? Are they still fighting to be together? I saw some people were saying that was a thoroughly good interview. I think it was fine. Honestly, if I would have to rate the interviews that Rebranding has done with the Married at First Sight cast members so far, I would rate Nkululebo's one number one. And maybe that's because I love myself a good laugh, guys. In real life, there's many things that are going on. So I don't like sitting and watching serious things. I want to laugh. So that's the reason why I would rank Nkululebo's one number one. But anyway, Portia explains the situation between her and Bongani, and honestly, I'm not trying to invalidate her feelings or Bongani's feelings. I just feel like their reason of not being together is just petty. I'm failing to understand why they can't just move on from this and just be together. Because these people, they are calling one another, they chatting. It seems like they are behaving like people who are in a relationship, except they don't want the pressure of saying, you know what, this is the relationship. Portia confirms that even, guys, the day when she did that interview, before she came there, she was speaking with Bongani. Now, the reason why I'm saying kukhona ozolimala is because even though they don't have a title for what they're doing, because Portia said, we're not friends. We've got too much history to be friends. There's too much chemistry to be friends. So she couldn't even give a name to what they're doing. Even though there is no pressure of a title of the relationship, there are expectations. I can tell you for free of charge, if Bongani would start speaking to another girl right now, Portia would definitely be offended. And if Portia would start speaking or entertaining another guy right now, Bongani would definitely get offended at that. I just think the moment people want to go with the flow and there's no boundaries or rules set in place, someone is bound to get hurt. And I just feel like it holds people back, or whatever they're doing is holding both of them back, because Portia's never gonna move on while her feelings, her time is invested to Bongani or with Bongani, and vice versa. Unless guys, they really see this relationship or they want to give this relationship or having a relationship a second chance, of which I feel if that's the case, then both parties must be clear about it. Listen, we still see hope. We still feel like, you know what, we're not over one another. We're not going to put pressure on the relationship, but we are exclusively speaking to one another. Portia could not even say on camera if Bongani would come back and say Ufuni love back, if she would take him back. Maybe, guys, she doesn't want the pressure coming from people like me, which is understandable. But in real life, I really hope that Portia is not holding back and she's being honest with Bongani and telling him that, you know what, I'm not trying to coerce you or put you into a corner to saying it's at your back, but I really want you to know that I wouldn't be mad if we tried things out. Because I noticed that Portia, she's not afraid to say that she cares about Bongani. But there's this pride that I feel like is holding her back, and the same pride that held her back from genuinely opening up herself to receiving love from Bongani from the get-go. Now, she says when she's explaining it that she was, more than anything, she was afraid of getting hurt, because she felt like she didn't have another heart. If Bongani hurt her and broke her like that, she felt like she didn't have the strength to pick up the pieces and move on or heal if Bongani hurt her. And I think a lot of people behave or think in that way, guys, and I understand. But maybe that could be the reason why some people are so envious of the way Unelisa is. Because Unelisa, listen to her story. She's got daddy issues. She's had exes that just did not appreciate her, did not love her, right? But when it came to Utemba, she's opened up her heart. So sometimes, guys, all I'm saying is don't nisha yourself. Ungazinxishi. Don't be the person that is preventing yourself from true happiness. I mean, Unelisa could have behaved the same way as Portia, and I'm not even trying to compare them, but I'm just saying that I would really appreciate if Portia would just let her guard down a little bit. I feel like it's the same God that prevented her from experience or fully enjoying this experience. I mean, she even said something along the lines of, at the reunion, she was saying she was apologizing to Bongani because she had hurt him and not because Belatali love back. Kunani ifutali love back. So you can see Portia shem uzfanela nami pride, guys. And while I'm saying this, I'm speaking to myself as well, because I know pride of what is he gonna think of me? How ngizobukeka kanjani? But at the end of the day, guys, at least if akusebenzi, you can rest knowing that you tried your best, you said everything you want the person to say, so that kusasa, if that person comes and wants love back, you can boldly say with a full chest no, and you have reasons of why you say no, because you gave it your best shot. You could clearly hear that Bongani and Portia still love one another. Or let me just say Portia, because I didn't get to hear from Bongani. I mean, Bongani has a history of entertaining or still speaking to exes, so I don't know if he's doing the same thing with Portia, or if he really is invested in them trying to make things work. Portia also touched a little bit on her previous marriage, guys. She says the guy was 12 years older than her, and the guy was treating her well. And because of that, Ugel decided to settle down with the guy at the tender age of 21. Now, I'm not sure if she got married at 21, but I know when she was 21, she was within the marriage. She says the guy was controlling. That guy would even count kilometers that, listen, from year to year is there. When uhambe kilometers athize, but ubuyaphi girl, because the math is not mathing. The guy would control her, telling her what to wear, telling her that, listen, you can't do that, you can't go out to Umgruvo. And that time girl says that when she got married, she was not ready to be a wife, and she was not ready to be a mother. She feels like the version of a wife that the guy wanted at that time, she is now that person right now. And you know what, guys? For that, I truly applaud her for being able to gather the strength and the courage to leave a marriage where she feels like, you know what, it's not in alignment with the direction that I want my life to go. Because, you know, guys, sometimes when you're with an older person, these people will tell you what you know when you're just not mature enough. Maybe they come to you and say, you know what, you are mature for your age. And then when you start behaving your age, which you are bound to, they all of a sudden tell you, Uti, you are not mature, a wife does not behave like this, and whatnot. It can very easily become emotionally manipulative, because this person tells you, I do everything for you. What is it that you're looking outside there improving and Gekolan? But the guy would even bug her phone. He'd go as far as even wanting to control what Portia does with her own money. It was a lot, Bantla, guys, especially for a 21-year-old. Maybe when you're a lot more older, you will appreciate those things. You don't see it as being controlling, but at 21. Now, Urelebukilo also asked Portia, does she have any type of relationship with any of the girls, the cast members that she was shooting with? She said she still speaks to Unelisa, her and Unelisa are still fine. She didn't touch on whether she speaks to her, but she said something about Upalisa. She said Upalisa is the type of girl that will hug you and stab you in the back. She said, in fact, she would prefer befriending a person like Umakoto, because Umakoto, you expect her that she has something to say. Unlike a person like Upalisa, who's going to smile in your face and then turn around and say something sinister about you. I think that was quite interesting to hear, because Opalisa said, no, me and Portia, we fight, we speak there and there. The only thing I didn't appreciate is that Portia only started speaking to me when things started falling apart. out with the Bongani, but besides that, we're fine. But according to Portia, clearly they are not fine. Portia also mentioned that she will be rebranding her skincare products, guys. So please, if you love her, support a girl out, be on the lookout. The only thing, if I could give Portia some sort of advice when it comes to her rebranding her skincare products, uyambona guys, Portia, she's not like, that's the one person I can believe. If she said that I didn't come to the show for publicity, I 100% believe her and Unelisa. Portia is not a social media person, Banza. She likes living a private life. Uyabona that? You can even see from her posts on Instagram, on the socials, she doesn't post much. And if you're gonna have a skincare product or products that you really want the public to know about and to purchase, you've got to be present. So I hope that she gets maybe a team or gets her cousin or sister or someone who will run the her social media page if she plans on relaunching those products on her page, but some sort of activity that's gonna put her out there. Because one thing about social media, guys, you can easily just get swallowed up. No matter how big or how much people loved you, already the fame of the show is dying down. So I really think Portia needs to jump on the wagon like the others have already. And, maybe people will support her. Anyway, let's park it right there, guys. You tell me your thoughts on this. Tell me, do you see Bongani and Portia working out? I really hope, guys, that they can put away their differences, because I really see them as a power couple, as people, a marriage that can last. Anyway, please do make sure you like the video. Please do subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge. And I'll see you guys on the next one.